Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. Conversations like this is one of the reasons why I decided to be a content creator. So many things will just be happening, and you just be watching people's videos, and you have so much to say. You're just looking at this from a different angle, but you're really not seeing anybody that is saying it the way you're like, wait, is nobody thinking about this thing the way I'm really thinking about it? And that is one of the reasons why I decided, of course, I am going to, you know, I'm trying to find this stream. I want to make sure that our sound is good. Good. And then we will get right into this conversation. So, yes, for my thumbnail and my title, I know you already know what we're about to discuss. And yes, I've been seeing these videos on TikTok. Okay, if you're not following us on TikTok, we're very active on TikTok also. Entertainment Daily, just exactly the same what you see here, the name. And okay, just typing in on TikTok and you'll find our videos and things like that. So I've been following this story on TikTok. Okay, and let me check our sound. Let me check our sound quickly. Okay, so like I said, I've been following this story on. Okay, so sound is good. Sound is good. Sound is good. All right. So I've just been following this story. Started as a joke. Okay, I would say just a few Black Americans. First of all, before I get right in, let me quickly say this. It it looks like there is a battle between Black Americans and Africans. I just want to start by saying there is no fight. Okay, there is, I repeat, we Africans, we're not fighting with anybody. Mm-mm, we're not. And even if there is a fight, it will not be between we and the blacks in whether America, Australia, the Caribbeans, England, any other part of this planet Earth that we're all dwelling in. It will never be Africans versus other people of color. We're not fighting with anybody. Africans were happy people, positive people. We know they fight with anybody. So let me quickly say that because a lot of people are like, oh, there's this fight between African American. Now lie you. We know they fight any battle. Okay. So there's this talk about boycotting African businesses in the United States. And some of the videos I saw, I almost jumped out of my skin. See, I'm laughing because the stupidity of this whole thing, it's unbelievable. If you're just joining, you're welcome. This is silly. Absolutely, it is silly. So, some of these Black Americans are actually alleging that African businesses, mostly the hairdressers, like the braiders and things like that, this is where it started with. This is how where this whole thing started. The braiders, people making braids, and several videos complaining and this and that and that, you know, and they started calling on boycotting. So from one person talking about it, two, three, four, we started seeing sets of blacks, Black Americans that felt like, yes, we should boycott. And then they went from that to include all African businesses. Okay, as far as you are an African, own a business in the United States, they don't want to. One of them even came out, Next John in Red Lobster. This one is owned by this person from Ghana. This one is owned by that from Nigeria. This one is owned by Cameroon. This one is owned by this Ivory Coast. Like they were listing out names of black businesses that are owned by Africans. They were even going ahead and mentioning like some artists that are, you know, Africans. Maybe their parents gave birth to them there in the United States and they've all grown up there and things like that, that they should boycott all of them. But at the same time, when you see those videos, we still have Black Americans that are coming out and saying, look, we're not even going to do this. Those people speaking are not speaking for all of us. And I love those people that are bold enough to pick up their phones and make such videos. Because when you look at these other videos, sometimes when you're silent, it makes it look like, oh, what these people are saying, they are speaking for everybody. But then when you go in watching these videos, you will realize that now, mm-mm. And I also love the fact that I don't see Africans matching the energy the way these few people want to. There are certain things you will say about African people will stand up and they will give it back to you. Do you understand? But in this case, I love the fact that even the videos that you see, people that own businesses, breeders in the United States, some of them have come out and done videos where they are apologizing if there's anything. I love the route and that Africans are going about this whole thing, because imagine if truly there will be a battle, these people that are calling for this battle, oh, let's boycott, let's do this, let's do that, where do you think you're going with this whole? And one was even anyway, before I even go, one was even saying that yes, that Africans, you talk respect. Most of them are stressing is the respect. If your fellow, I'm not even talking about any other race because this is about us, okay? Forget people are saying we're different. They are mixing this whole thing. We are born bred here. We've been here for 400 years. If you like, be in one place in 10 billion years. The real enemies don't see you. You're just thinking in your brain that they see you different from the people from motherland. They don't. If they did, they would have treated you better. If they did, they will not have their knees on your necks. If they did, they will not pow you when you accidentally step into their yard. When you talk about this respect, you can actually have this. In fact, what I expected these people to do is, if you go to a braider that is an African braider and they're acting like Boo Boo the Fool when they're supposed to be doing your hair, and you are a woman of color, you call yourself, I am a Black American, and you cannot cuss them out, you are a mumu. Do you understand? That's what it is. Because if they are misbehaving, stand up and cuss them out and tell the person to put themselves together or freaking give you your money and you will never return them. There is no way we as Africans will stand and say, oh, if these brothers are misbehaving, we're supporting them misbehaving. So you coming out and saying you want to boycott all the other businesses when there was no meeting held anywhere where people said, oh, it's okay, let them misbehave. Let them treat you people anyhow, we don't care. It does not make any sense. Because the same people that you're screaming now, oh, with only you, do you think that only you by yourself, how far you can go? You know, how far? It is okay to say, I am not an African. Okay, there are Americans that say that, don't call me an African American, I am a Black American. It is okay to tell people to not, nobody is forcing you to be anything that you don't want to be. But I feel disappointed when I see you as a Black person and you're being disrespected by, it does not matter who it is. If you're sitting down that you braid your hair, you and that person agree to do your hair. I know I saw a video on TikTok where the woman was in a full-blown quarrel with somebody else and she was doing someone's hair. I wanted to fly in through the phone and knock her head. And that's not a rubbish that we from motherland will tolerate. So we don't expect you to tolerate that somebody be screaming on top of your head or any other person. So if somebody is misbehaving, mistreating you, tackle it immediately. It's because you're looking at yourself that you're from a different planet. You're from a different, you're trying so hard to differentiate, segregate. You know, go walk. It's in the DNA, it's in the DNA. If you like, go bleach yourself. If you like, go and rub the bleaching cream and bleach yourself and be whiter than the white. If you die and you're remaining just bones, they gather all the bones, they do the DNA, they say this one is of this descendant, the other one. They will never say you're from a different planet, Jupiter or Pluto or Saturn. So let's not do that. A person misbehave, come out, film their business name, put it out there, and see if we're all not going to call those people out. But this one that you're avoiding red lobsters, you're avoiding this one, you're avoiding that one. You cannot run away from your shadows. Whether you say to yourself that you're not, Donald Trump will tell you you are. Let me first tell you. So these few number of you that are fighting, this is a lost fight. One even went as far as sitting down, putting herself together, and calling on her fellow black. I don't die. I'm laughing because this is stupid. Calling on her fellow black Americans. And this is what she said to them. Enough is enough. These Africans, they're getting it all twisted. They think we are the same. They are of a different descent. They're from this, we are from that. It is time for them to hand over the mantle. Which mantle? You don't decrease? Are you smoking expired weed? She said, it is time for the Africans to hand over the mantle to us, Black Americans, because we have fought, we have won, we have done this, we have done that. And they know that we don't need them. And they know that they need us. Let them hand over the mantle. It is time for us to rule. I said, is this not too much Hollywood movie you're watching? You watch too much Hollywood movie, now you think there is a place called Wakanda. That you are Wakanda. This is why people that don't know your story should not be telling your story, because they confuse some of you, and then you go and smoke expired marijuana. And then you come online and start talking nonsense. What mantle? I'm asking you. When you hear Africa, you hear a village with one leader, like the white people who say that we're hanging on top of the tree. We don't have houses. So you too, your brain is functioning like that, that is, we will just gather one day and all the whole African countries, because to you it's a village. Let me not call it country, because when she was saying that thing, she sounded like it was a village where there's a mantle, you know, we will now hand over that mantle to the Black Americans and tell you to rule. That girl or that lady that is making this statement, take her and say, okay, come down here to Africa and take the mantle. She will not even know her left from her right in any of the African countries she decides to land in to collect the mantle. I don't know what mantle that she wants us to give to her, that she needs to rule. They need to respect us. We need to show them. Now, you don't know your right from your left too. So even if there is a mantle to give you, you will not know what to do with it. We're talking about unity. You're talking about division. As crazy as the world is right now, the best thing to do right now is it to be divided. Those of you that are sitting down and making this kind of videos because you went to braid your hair and somebody that you can just curse the person out. And I know that you people are very good. Your mouths are very sharp. You see these Black Americans, their mouth is very sharp. I also do hair. My clients that I have from the American base, they're all very nice people. So I don't understand. Like, you will talk, you need to hear conversations that I don't record when I do here. I don't like, some people will live stream when they are braiding throughout the process and things like that. You need to hear the kind of conversations we're having. And then I'm wondering, why are people having these kind of issues? Because here in this country, they have their military base here. So the people from the base, when they go and type on Google and they find, they're like, oh, do you know how many of them that said, I type in who can make it? Over here in Europe, you just don't find people that can braid. And there's a lot of people that don't know what to do with the Afro hair. And you're like, oh, I was so glad to see a face of a sister. That's what the Black Americans that I have as my clients, that's the statement from their own mouth. And when they come here, we eat together, we drink together, we laugh together throughout the process of us braiding. We're talking, we're laughing, they're telling me stories from their country. I'm telling them, we're asking questions, we're just having a good conversation. That's how we should be. Positivity, us conversing, not us looking at ourselves like we're two different people from a different planet. And then when you listen to these ones that are really pushing this whole thing, they are not making any sense, apart from the fact that, okay, well, the only thing I can agree with them is the fact that, okay, you went to make your hair somewhere and you were mistreated. But talking about, oh, hand this one over to us and let us lead, let us rule. Where you want to start, like, where are you starting from? What do you know about motherland? What do you know about Africa? They should hand over mantle to you. When you show that you're not in unity, you see these people that are quick to talk against people that look exactly like them. You will really think that you're doing the other person bad, but you're selling yourself out. If you feel very comfortable, those of you that sits there and make this comment, let us differentiate, let us show them. Nobody is dragging anything with you. An African will tell you, I'm an African. If they're a citizen, they've lived in the United States, they're now citizens. Oh, I'm a citizen of the United States, I'm this and that. And if you watch some of them, you will notice that even on their profile, you will see they will put their flag of their country and they will put the flag of the United States also. You know, when they rep, they will rep both. So the difference is always there. You will always see the United States. So the difference is there. The way you talk, the way you speak, the difference is there. So there is nothing that you need to push. Africans do not have any hatred for you. I don't know. This is the nonsense that the main people that don't like you are selling to you people. Those of you, the few that have stepped their foot in Africa, they did not go back the same. Because the way they will treat you is the way you have never been treated in your whole life existing in the United States. There is no way you will go to Africa as a black American and you will come back and you will not feel so proud. We're not talking about you watching Wakanda and watching those lie stories that Hollywood is telling you. Go and see things for yourself. Don't judge from a story, a history that was written by a biased person. All those lie stories they teach you people in your school there, that they will never tell you the truth. Because this is what they like, this kind of fight. We are different. You people are different. You will fight that fight you're fighting yourself. Nobody's fighting. Like I said from the beginning of this live stream, nobody is fighting. I mean nobody from Africa is fighting with any black American or any black British or any black Australian or any black Caribbean. We're not a fight with you. We're not fighting with you people. There is no fight. There's nothing. The way they treat you people over there, we feel sorry for you people. And we all speak with you people and stand with you people. So if anybody is telling you that something else is the truth, I'm telling you today, leave all those several videos I've seen even on YouTube here. People are analyzing rubbish. You can open your mouth today and deny what you want to deny from today to tomorrow. But there are certain things, as far as you're not God, you don't know how this earth was made. Whether you believe in sciences or you believe in God, or as far as both of them, there is no way you can manipulate. You can't change it. Your DNA will be your DNA. You see that big nose, you have it, I have it. There's nothing you can do. You see that afro hair, you have it, I have it. With all the relaxer that you relax, and you bond your scalp, you no go change anything. You shave your hair, it grows back up to the sky. We are who we are. United, we will stand. Divided, we'll be swept away like fume. That's it. So I'm just here to say that it's a complete stupid idea that you people are beginning to list names of all these black-owned businesses that you want to boycott for a simple fight that women are having in a braiding shop. Because all the videos that I see are coming from women, and we know that there are also black American men that braid their hair also. We also have a black African men that braid their hair also. So if you feel like you're being disrespected, if you had gone to because I know how you people curse yourself when you fight amongst yourself. If not because of what they have told you, you're already walking into a an African-owned business in the United States, and you're already thinking like you are totally different from them. Even though if a total stranger from another race walks into that shop and they say, don't speak, All of you close your mouth. They just look at all of you. There is no way that they will just look at you people facially and differentiate a black American from, or a black Caribbean from a black African. They will just look at all of you and just put all of you in one box. So if you feel like you've been disrespected by a sister or a brother, what do? Don't you, in your house with your siblings, don't you used to fight? Don't you fight? Don't you disagree? If you walk in there, you're disrespected, you call them out immediately. They will sit up. If they will not sit up, come out and do the video. People will back you up. All those other businesses that had issues with people and all of that, there is no time that Africans stood up and said, leave them alone. All the time, this American, they will complain and complain and complain. So there is no need to come out and start pointing out now, even these musicians that didn't do anything, or whatever they do, public figures that they are from Africa. Let me boycott them. Let me boycott them. You have a bigger fish to fry there, your president and the rest of them. You have a bigger fish to fry. That's how they confused you people, lied to you people, made you people to believe that Africa don't like you people and there is nothing in Africa. The same people that told you people that there is nothing in Africa, all your big companies from that United States and all over the world, they are all over in Africa. What are they looking for? They're having parties. What have you invested in? You're just there in the United States, still fighting to put your leg down. They have gone and established themselves all over the continent, buying huge properties, but selling to you that your own people don't like you. But the few of you that have stepped their foot in motherland, they never remain the same. If you had done a little bit of digging by yourself, as far as you can read and write, you know your ABCD, you can read a little bit. You don't even need to know too much. You just that it's going to take you longer time. You just read one word after the other. Do a little bit of research. Why are we in 2025 and we cannot even sit down and have these conversations? If you people feel like, oh, they've told us this story like this, there are several people from Africa there. Why are we not having these conversations, these deep conversations? Because you will always hear, they hate us, they don't like us. And I'm like, where are you coming from? Like, who is selling you this type of story? It is not okay. And I don't even want this live stream to be too long because I can just talk and talk and talk. But I just want you to know, as a Black American or wherever you are coming from, okay, whether Caribbean or whether British or Australia or, Africans are not fighting with you. The same way they lied to you is the same way they lied back home. And they will do anything it takes to cover up and continue to bury the truth. Most times it takes people from motherland to come out from motherland to realize the kind of story that is being sold. So don't ever think that there is a battle or there is a competition, or you want to remove yourself because you think you're hated and you're being looked down on, or nobody's looking down on you, nobody's judging. There is too much going on for Africans to even be paying attention. So let's start hating these people that look exactly like us. If the people that did what they did, they don't even hate. Africans are not people that just wake up and start hating people. There is too many things happening that you don't have the time to look at what particular set of people and say, let me hate on these people. So nobody hates you. It is okay to ask questions. It is okay to try to understand. Because I've noticed that those of you, because the very smart ones have made their videos and they kept saying, we don't agree with this new thing that they are saying. They know, ask those people that are your fellow Black Americans that are telling you that they don't agree with you, that you should boycott and you should start this fight. Boycott if you want to. Last, Africans will still do okay. Boycott if you want. Like if it makes you happy, do it. You people have already started listing out all the African-owned businesses. Yes, it's going to affect them. Boycott if you want. If it helps you to sleep well at night and if it makes you feel special. But if you think that by boycotting it will make you feel special in the eyes of those people that you're trying so hard to please, it will not. And if you think it will now register in their brain that you are totally different from people from motherland, they will never ever, until this world end, they will never ever look at you with a different eye. If they decide to say, who do we test with? Who do we test with? They go, if no African to test with, you are the next in line. Any one of you, whether from the Caribbean, whether Black American, whether Black Australian, whether Black British, no, they're next in line. You people are the next in line. Division has never taken anybody anywhere. A little bit of digging, a little bit of experiencing, sometimes practical, is better. Have that conversation. Why are people running away from those difficult conversations? But we're in 2025 and we're talking about boycotting, something that we could sit and have a conversation because social media has made the world so small. You will be shocked that when you table what you know, and then when the Africans table what they know, then you will know who the common enemy is. To round this up, I repeat, Black Americans, not all of you, the few of you that are pushing this narrative, your main enemies are watching you. Be careful what you do today, because it might come back and bite you from those people that don't like you. It won't be from Africans. I can promise you that no matter how much you boycott Africans, they will never do it to you. That's the beauty of Africa. That's the beauty of Africans. And I always say this, Africa remains the only continent with the kind of humans that they are, no matter what they are going through, they are not these people that will say, let me venge. If not, plenty of people go cross, they no go cross, come back. I know why I'm saying certain things in Pidgin. Africans don't have time to just hate on people. Because if they do, that country that you call your own has actually caused Africa so much harm. They saw to us that Gaddafi was a horrible person. Who did they use to bring down Gaddafi? Should we continue? Go and dig in the army of Uganda. Should I continue? Now we have Traore of Burkina Faso. So if there is any country that should hide their head in shame, it is the United States of America. When they say evil, that is what it is. So if people that can carry out such evil, why do you think that the history, the story they told you is the truth? Go back and read. Go back and do a little bit of research by yourself. It's laziness that is making people in 2025 to be talking about boycotting. But tomorrow you go wear those European designers and American designers where they don't like you, they don't respect you, they don't see you. You dey boycott. People will go support you. Go back and sit and think. Nobody is fighting with anybody. I can tell you that Africans are not fighting. There is too many things we have to tackle. Number one, our politicians, they're not even helping matters. If they are, we will not have Africans anywhere outside looking for what? There is nothing outside. There is nothing outside. If there is something outside, we'll not have all you people's companies, Europe, America, everywhere in there, causing confusion in Africa to steal our oil, our gold, mineral resources, and everything. Look at Congo, the richest country in the world. Look, all thanks to you people's country and Europe. Put your head down and do your search by yourself. Don't let braiding of hair make you make decisions that you're exposing yourself to something bigger, and it's not going to come from the same people. No matter what you do to Africans, Africans will not hate you. Africans will never fight with you because we know, we understand. But some of you have just failed to take that few minutes. Instead, you go and be smoking expired weed. The time that you will use to do research and understand, then no. You cannot be standing and claiming that you're standing on a soil and you don't even bother to put your head down to look, am I standing on a soil or am I standing on a bomb or something that can explode at any time? He that has ears, let him hear. Nobody they fight now. There is no fight there. What now? You people say, let us boycott all the African businesses. Then Africans still will say, let us also boycott these people and not do any business with them, avoid them. And this one, if they're your neighbors, don't speak. How foolish in 2025. This is what we're going to be doing. And the other ones will be there laughing. Those ones that are born with wickedness inherited from their forefathers, and they keep going till this day. Let's not do that. Let's be wise. If anybody mistreats you, look at that person and treat the person fuck up immediately. Don't postpone. Immediately, as the person is messing up there, tackle the person. That's all I have to say. If you see this live stream, you're watching the replay, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Those of you that are cheering and yes, they will respect us, they will respect us. You cannot be demanding respect when you cannot even prove that, oh, you're not respected, because now you're making it a thing of all of you and all of Africa. Think about what you're saying. All of you and the whole of a continent. Where can you prove that the continent disrespected you because you went to do your hair? The same thing that they can do to their own fellow African, that they can do to any other person. A person that has no character has no character. It has nothing to do with everybody. Because there are so many hairdressers, there are so many braiders, and you cannot tell me that every single one would behave and respond in the same way. I also do hair, and I've done hairs with people from all over. Some people can't even speak one word of English. We just only have to use the phone. You write, you read, you translate with Google Translate. We understand the type of bread. I say, show me photos. You show me photos. Oh, box bread. Okay, sit down. And when I finish, you will see the happiness, even though they cannot speak the language that I can understand, for them to express themselves. You can see how excited they are. If somebody is misbehaving, just know that it is in that person's character to misbehave. So you tackle the person immediately. And if you can really tackle that person very well, the person won't even repeat that stupidity with the next client. And that's what I expect people to do. Anyway, like I said, I want the live stream to be short. I'm rounding this up. But one thing I want you people to know is that we're too busy. We're not fighting with anybody. The continent of Africa is not fighting with anybody. Positive people, Always happy. That's why you see us always partying and dancing and jumping and this one and that one and laughing and making jokes and sitting down and telling stories. And there's just so much, so much, so much. We have our festivals. We have just so many beautiful things we're doing. You see the colorfulness in everything we do, and that's us. That's us. No time for bitterness, no time for negativity, no time for all these kind of things. We have our politicians to tackle, and that's like the most problem. Like Kenya, you can see Kenya is marching, Nigeria is doing their own, Ghana is like everywhere is just busy. Burkina Faso, we're busy with the politicians and looking at how we're going to fix things. We're not fighting with you, Black Americans. So those of you that are already boycotting, you're just fighting yourself. Nobody's fighting with you. And for those of you that are not taking part in this boycotting and this whole stupidity, God bless you. And for those that I still cannot even blame them that much, because these ones that are angry and screaming boycott, boycott, immediately you hear what they say in their video, you know that they don't even know that. I don't even think they know anything about their own Black American history. They don't know nothing. Like they don't know anything. They just know that they grew up and they saw some people angry and they started being angry. They don't know nothing. I bet 99.9% of the time they're high on expired weed. Anyways, God bless you all, and let's keep the peace with the unity. There is a bigger fish to fry. If you want to fry fish, there's a bigger fish. Okay, you people know that already. So I don't even need to remind you. Anyways, I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, 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 bye. Be good. Stop getting angry. And if anybody offended you, went to do your hair, apologies. Okay? God bless you all.